Let's check in with Keith now for a full look at the forecast. Keith, we've had a very, very active afternoon, especially the northern part of the state.
Yeah, northern Maine has seen a couple tornado warnings. The good news is it seems like we're kind of peeling those off over the last half hour or so. So we have a severe thunderstorm warning still. This was a spot that had a really long track tornado warning. We don't know if there was a tornado, but there were several tornado warnings issued along this particular cell. It's now pretty much gusted out and it looks like it has obviously a lot of thunder and lightning and heavy downpours, but it doesn't have anything as far as its rotation right now. There's a little something there, but it doesn't look like too much. Meanwhile, we had another tornado warning here towards Van Buren. Same thing. They dropped that, so it's still severe. Even that is flashing here, but as it moves off to the north and east, it's quickly going to be outrunning up into Canada here too. Looking at the reflectivity, you can see what triggered that couplet. What's interesting to me about this is, see that right there? That's what we're looking to for some rotation. It was never a great looking rotating couplet, but it had something to it for a few scans there. There's still something here, even though that they dropped the tornado warning, but perhaps it's more likely that it's at the mid-levels of the storm and we're not looking at anything circulating on the ground. And just to be clear on this, we had all those tornado warnings. We did not have any confirmed, at least at this time that we know of, sightings of a tornado. And it was really very unpopulated areas that these tornado warnings went through, so there conceivably could have been a tornado on the ground and we wouldn't have known. So we'll wait to see if we get any reports there, but until then they were all radar indicated. And that couplet to me doesn't really look any worse than it did when they had the tornado warning, so I find it kind of interesting they got rid of that, but it is quickly moving to the south of Van Buren here, and things will be settling down. If we zoom way out, we do have thunderstorms out there, but most of them are across northern Maine. There's another line back here into Vermont, but based on it being almost 6 o'clock, I don't think we're going to get those through with a ton of intensity later today. But we'll keep an eye on it, see if there's a second line later this evening. For most of the state, what these showers and thunderstorms really mean is that we finally get rid of this really sticky air. Of course, the dew point's extremely high today. The wind will shift to the north and west overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, and we get into a different air mass tomorrow. It's breezy, it's bright, and it's significantly cooler with temperatures in the upper 70s to around 80. Some of us will be in the mid 70s though throughout the day across central and northern Maine. And then we kind of are in the same vibe on Saturday, probably a little bit more in the way of cloud cover on Saturday when compared with Friday, but still a nice day. Dew points stay low, temperatures in the low 80s, and then some rain arrives on Sunday. And unfortunately, the models actually disagreed on how rainy Sunday would be originally. Now they've come together, but probably not in a way that you're going to be happy with. Both of the models that we really like to use, the GFS and American model, now depict a pretty showery, if not rainy, Sunday. Best chance, there's a few spots far northern Maine maybe is not terrible, and far southern Maine for the first half of the day may be able to stay dry, but outside of that it looks pretty showery there on Sunday. So kind of a split weekend. Saturday good, Sunday not so much. Sun and clouds on Monday and Tuesday as well. Really nice days, much cooler though, right? Look at those high temperatures, only in the low 70s, some mid 70s out there. We start to ramp back up a bit on Wednesday into the upper 70s, and then probably back to hot and warm and humid conditions here on Thursday into the mid 80s. So good news, Chris, we'll keep an eye on those storms obviously, but it's nice to see a couple of those tornado warnings cycle out and have things settle down at least for a brief period of time.
And looking forward to a pretty decent weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Keith.